strange.
Don't even say that it's streaming for me.
No, same here.
Oh, there we are. Look how he's put quarter. Fucking idiot.
Fucking mong, isn't he? Oh, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can still hear you, daft cunt. I've got my headset on. Right, see you soon, lads.
Welcome along to this 7:25 game, quarter-final.
Big game.
Stephen straight in there with a fantastic pot on the red.
Looks like you're going to be doing solo commentary, mate. It won't.
He's now lining up the screen.
It's now working. Do apologise.
Into from Stephen's view, the bottom left. From the viewer's view, the bottom right. And it's
You're
missed
very
it.
echoey, Matt. Can you twice and you turn your sound off your device?
No, it's because of the. You'll hear me coming through on the commentary.
Do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're not with our usual providers tonight. This game was unexpected and the technical teams weren't available. Having a staff party tonight, I heard, Matt.
Yeah. So I heard, mate. So I heard. So we've already seen one good game of snooker today, which was obviously Kev Connacht beating Mouth 4-0.
Yeah, good result for Kev. Unlucky for Mal, he had a couple of chances in that game, but the points will come. I mean, he got a good point off Phil last night.
No, that's it. I think for someone being quite new to the league as well, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's going to slowly start working out how people play, how attacking they are, how safely they play. And I think once that comes, he has no problem, and I think he'll start.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I give Mal credit for taking up the invite to come and play in the Premier League anyway. A lot of people say, "Oh, you know, can I leave it till next season?" But fair play, he's rolled his sleeves up and he's got stuck straight in there. And he won't be the only one who loses 4-0 in a Premier League match. I'm going to show you.
Oh, 100%.
First game of the season, I did. So, in fact, I play Mal next, I think. So there's his first good result.
Mace now looking to don't know how he plays this. Maybe for the loose red.
Possibly, yeah.
Unless he's got the angle and he's feeling brave to go into the pack. And that's what he's gone for.
Oh, that's a brave shot and fair play. That's vintage Mace there for me.
He has got a red available, I'm sure.
I mean, that could have been a little bit kinder in a way, but good positive shot though from Gary.
Yeah, that's an excellent red as well.
Of course, Gary won the Players' Championship on the weekend.
He did.
Stephen over a 2-session match.
And they find themselves in a quarter-final of a cup.
Sure, yeah.
14.
Good to see Mace back on form. I'm sure it won't be long before a couple of Maxis creep in as well. I think he's probably keeping them for me when I play him in Range 7 of the league.
Yeah, for anybody who is watching this, by the way, we do now have a Facebook group for the 147 Snooker League. If you do have any good shots or anything you'd like to share on there, please feel free.
Especially the chocolate.
20.
Yeah, it's been a good day with recruitment so far, Matt. Brought one lad in, Mark. Good steady player. I think you gave him a game as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah. He played very, very well, to be honest.
Yeah, nice lad and everything. So, and there's possibly 2 others looking to add to the gang as well, which would be great.
21.
Personally, I think the standards are rapidly improving all the time.
No, yeah, I agree there.
I think we've had 9 centuries already in League One this season, including 2 maximums from myself, which is an absolutely brilliant effort.
I think that the scary bit is I'd have to actually check, but I don't think I've actually had a century. I've only had maximums.
You have. You've had 2 147s. Not too shoddy, is it?
No.
Again, if somebody is watching this for the first time, the way the league works, if you get a century in the league, you get 2,000 ranking points. If you get a maxi, you get 4,000. In the cups for this tournament, we're rewarding £5,000 for a maxi. But the feedback we're getting that people would like something for a century in general anyway, which we're looking at. No problem with that at all. Trouble is, we'll be skint by Christmas the way it's going because the standards are so good.
Well, after the unfortunate passing of Betty, the inheritance will be coming through shortly.
Well, it was very unfortunate what happened there, Matt. I don't quite know if she fell down the stairs, mine, but...
Well, rumours had it that you stuck your leg out.
Well... I mean, innocent until proven guilty, Matthew.
Quite correct.
I'm just glad she was able to sign all the stuff over to me before she fell.
41.
Including those 2 houses and... Yeah, they're all good. I think our league system's in a good place at the moment. It's an absolute pleasure to oversee it all. And it doesn't. People say, "Oh, you run the league." I don't. It kind of runs itself. Fair play to all the players, and I know you and Stephen been mucking in and helping as well, which I really appreciate. I mean, I know it's some disappointment that Ian Priest left yesterday. It's going to happen. We're always going to lose players, unfortunately, but we always gain as well to replace. I think we're starting to build a good tour up.
That's an excellent black as well. 49. Beautiful on the next red here for Mace.
Yeah, this is really impressive on Gary. Mace, I should call him Mace in commentary. I don't think he likes being called Gary all the time. Yeah, this is a good start from him. Long way to go in this match, obviously, so Steve won't be concerned. At this stage, get his head down for the next frame and try and level it up. he knows what Mace is capable of. You know, there's a lot of respect there between the two.
Okay, going back to the shot what Stephen missed, obviously he missed the green
Yes.
on green. I'm just wondering there, what was it? Was it loss of concentration? Was he more concentrating on where the cue ball was going to go, more
Possibly, yeah. So only Stephen would really know, but I think you're right.
57.
I would say Stephen will tell us afterwards we're still not allowed to interview people due to a contractual dispute.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. Nicely done.
Playing very well here.
58.
But if you'd like to view the new Facebook pages, a lot of stuff on there is trial and error at the moment as well. We're trying to brighten things up, and obviously we'll never run it through social media. We'll always have WhatsApp or some kind of device like that. But we're just trying to make things attractive, and the idea is to recruit more people as well.
Firing snookers.
In it goes. And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
63.
But, if anyone's got any thoughts, any suggestions, how we can take it forward a bit, by all means get in touch. I don't think the Masters League idea went down very well, do you, Matt?
No, but
No.
listen, it's always there to give people the option.
Of course.
No. I think people are liking the quality of snooker what's being provided at the moment.
Long pot attempt.
Oh yeah, huge.
Really impressive cueing.
69.
I mean, it's always great to watch people like Mace, proper legend of the gameplay, and Steve, is one of the most improved people around. It's always great to watch these guys, but I've enjoyed watching the games from all the leagues. I got to be honest,
Graham Dot.
Yeah,
and I've just given
wonder
Mace
if,
the commentator's curse.
Well, I wonder if Stephen plays on here and goes for the snookers. We know what Stephen's like, so I would imagine.
Yeah,
So.
I fancy Steve to try a couple here, particularly where that red, where that black is. Some table time as well. They even splashed out on a new cloth today, Matt.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a match table. We're on table 107, but
I know. Apparently, there's some kind of party going on in the main room, and they had to have the table for the buffet. They have promised to keep us a couple of egg mayonnaise sandwiches, mind, Matt.
lovely. Be having them after a couple of frames, I think.
We know some people's preference is ham.
Look at what they're given.
Stephen's got
A good shot. This could be a very good shot.
snooker, yeah.
That's the result he was after.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
Stephen's very good at laying snookers, I gotta be honest. Put me in enough of them.
Well, it's not such a hard one, I would say, to get out of. You know, you could have a swerve or come off the cushion here, but
Playing the swerve.
Also, I'm just noticing Kaylee has just shared a link to her Twitch account. She's actually streaming her game as we speak.
she is. I believe she's playing the postman. Who's not a postman?
Yeah, she's playing Andrew tonight. Be a tough evening for her, but fair play, you know, she's not hidden away. She's willing to stream.
Great shot. Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
Oh, what an excellent red that is by Mace.
1.
Absolute top-notch red there.
I do apologise there, man. It was quite a bit of interference going on.
You're good, mate. Mace has just potted an absolute wildy of a red.
Well, it's great to see Gary getting back to his best. I've got to be honest. He's had a very good 10 days or so.
Long pots on, and he's going
Look
for
at
it.
this. Great shot.
A real roll here. Great strike.
Just watching
Beautiful
a little
shot.
rerun of that, mate. You're right. He was a super shot.
And yeah, we'll be 1-0 to Mace. I can't see Steve coming back to the table, if I'm honest.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
No.
7.
I think this frame's very much done and dusted. Good strong start by Mace. Crew that terrific red.
He's an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Oh, beautiful pink as well. To come back down for the red.
Yeah,
He's
Gary's,
overrun it a little bit, but
Gary will be okay when he gets his iron.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
Like I say, you know, losing this frame won't
30.
worry Steve too much. You know, he's more than capable of doing the same thing and leveling the score at next frame. So it's going to be an interesting evening.
Look at Brissell to break.
Of course, you know, it was these two that met on Sunday in the final. Players Championship. So a nice boost on the rankings for Gary with 125 grand. 50 to Steve. And you started the
may
boy
have
with the
left
coffees
the,
mat on the way home, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I think Stim's left a little bit of a tempter here, but we do apologise about the delay, the
Yeah.
glitch in the game here.
There's a bit of a disturbance in that front row again, Matt.
1.
Yeah,
Can't be the same
referee
one
Paul
again.
Collier just ejecting somebody out of the crowd there.
There we are. So we did pot the red, and well, I mean,
He's blowing bubbles in his Coca-Cola. Can you believe that in the middle of a snooker match?
Right out of the top drawer.
6.
I'll tell you what, this is a great opportunity for Mace here.
Yes.
The question would be here is what? Obviously, he's going to go for this red, but what colour do you go for to get into the pack?
If you get that white back up there, you can have a choice of black or blue.
In off.
Ooh.
Ready for a
Was the
split
cue
that way.
ball?
No, he's
Oh,
gone
it's
north.
in.
6. Look at Brissell. 4.
Ah, well. I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, I think he played. He played to come off the red straight into the pack there, which is a clever idea, and unfortunately
Sure.
it didn't come off. And
That's one thing. One thing I love about watching these streams, Matt, is watching the way different people play different styles as well.
that's a nice little safety shot by Stephen there.
That's a nice little kiss off the black.
Get the little flick off the black to come up for the cushion. Wonder if he played for that, but hoping he might have got a better connection to come more towards the brown.
Possible.
was finished up in a very safe position.
Good return. Can it run a little bit more? No.
That's a good cue ball, though. It's massively improved for me, Stephen's safety play. Always been a good partner and break builder, but he's now got that in his armoury.
That's a good return by Mace. Excellent
Cracking
safety
shot. Could even be a snooker.
shot. Well, I think Stephen can actually see this bottom red, which I know goes.
Does that bottom red go?
He's looking at this red.
Well, I know one thing, his opponent would definitely be looking to take this on. It's like what we call a Mace special.
No, that's unlucky. Can they get the cue ball safe?
Oh, unlucky Stephen. Good effort. Good positive shot though. Might have some help here from the brain.
Yeah, it was unlucky there by Stephen.
That's a brave shot as well. That could easily
was,
rattle
yeah.
and
It was, but I don't think he could have. He could have seen like enough of the cue ball there, unfortunately.
And then, is there a chance here for Steve to get a good snooker? Was he going to take the red on?
I don't know. Does he take the red and leave the?
Oh, that's a tough shot. Only thing is, if he was to play the red and miss it, he probably, well, he would only leave that red, I guess, but changes thoughts by the looks of it. That's probably the right move, in fairness. Much as we all like to go for the pots all the time, we can't always do it.
Touching ball.
Sometimes you've got to be sensible and.
Well, he's got a touching ball out of it. Stephen will just play away from these reds.
I mean, me and you have played many games in the leagues, Matt. I would say it's now more attacking than ever, wouldn't you?
Graham Dock.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I think for Stephen, Stephen
He's elected to play on here.
will be looking for revenge. Obviously, we saw what happened in the final. Credit to Macy, he absolutely played the table that night and beat him in the final last weekend.
As well as the pride factor, which comes into players at these levels, there's also the matter of the ranking table as well. Obviously, some one of these two unfortunately has to go out tonight. There's not much, between them. I mean, this tournament's quite a rewarded one, and the Great in the Quarters is okay, but it's not ideal when you've just both played in a final, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like a repeat of the final, but in the quarterfinals. One less frame to be played.
Sure. I'm not sure if we're going to play all the frames tonight, mind. I don't know. I don't know if this is over 2 sessions or we'll wait and see. Obviously, the players will sort that out.
I do apologise about the background noise. We
Is that the bailiffs again, Matt? Is it they come to take on microphones and monitors again?
Yeah. We have some dickhead neighbours who think it's acceptable to start drilling at this time.
I thought they was coming to seize our goods again then, mate.
Hopefully not, mate. Hopefully
Well, they
not.
had your company car last week, didn't they?
They've been giving me something to think about
I mean,
here when there's this next shot.
they came here last time, Matt. They took the microphone into your hand, the bailiff.
So the long red to the corner pocket.
I tell you what, it's a brave shot.
To be honest, I'm not. If he's taking this on, it wouldn't surprise me at all because his confidence is right up at the moment. Extremely difficult shot.
I tell you what, he's got away with it as well, I think.
Oh, I tell you what, I think Steve would be relieved he didn't pop that. Just kind of change the dynamics of the frame a little bit, though, isn't it?
It's had to try and do something there. And,
Sure. Just waiting for this frame to open up, really. It's difficult when the ball's so tight like that. The black's away, so it makes it splitting a bit more trickier. But for me, it's going to take one super shot somewhere to open this right up.
Absolutely critical here.
Steve's obviously lining and cut back there. Should be a great shot.
it's not, and I
It's
think
unlucky.
the cue will come in, yeah.
Again, it's a brave shot. Is he gone enough? No.
He hasn't, but he has left the half a chance here.
Yeah. I mean, times I've played Gary, Gary loves these shots.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Oh,
This is a chance.
Okay.
didn't expect that.
No. I mean, it wasn't easy, of course, but it's a fair way.
He's taking this on.
I've got to say, Matt, before Steve hits this, should he get this red, it's a great chance.
It is, yeah.
If she does, so he's off and running.
Eight.
I think Stephen will be delighted with that. Even though it's a very, very difficult part of the levels that Mace can play, I think Steve will consider that maybe a let-off in a nice way. As you can see, Stephen coming back up for the blue. Just about taking some of these easy balls.
I would have, if I'm honest, I would have fancied Stephen going for the black, but I think the red actually blocked the black going in there.
I think Steve had looked and saw the red goes in the other pocket, and that's what he's played on here. But I think like they've been just a little bit straighter. But you'll settle for it, of course. As you can see there, the way Stephen lined that up,
22.
we're looking to take this black and then
The red, what he
the
lined up
long red
before.
in the yellow bag.
Can you miss
Again,
the
you
pack?
know,
Is
maybe
the
want to
question.
be just a little bit straighter.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
I'll just go into the pack. This will be a good shot.
Well, if he's played that route, I'll take my hat off to him.
23.
Yeah, that could be a frame winning shot. Well, if that was deliberately played that angle, it's worked out perfect and fair play.
28.
Yeah. Gotta be honest, I fancy Steve from here.
29. $35. $36.
Play this with plenty of power.
$43.
Yeah, so you'll be, should he secure this frame, Matt, he'd be feeling a lot better.
Nicely onto the colour.
44.
Hmm. I think he was just looking if that red goes there. I don't think it does. It looks very, very tight.
Yeah, sometimes that TV angle can be a little bit deceiving, Matt, can't it?
Oh, it can, yeah, most definitely. I think he's
52.
his
To be
plan
fair,
here
it's
is
been
to
impressive
play,
52 so far.
to play the pink into the reds. He's, I think
Yeah.
he's a bit too straight. That's the only problem.
Well, by the looks of it, he might be coming back out for this red, this loose one. Choice of two there, in fairness. Good shot by Steve.
It's too straight again. He just,
Well, he's
hasn't got the angle
putting
there.
this into the right corner pocket. Well, an excellent pot.
Great cueing.
65.
Just the red required.
Nicely done.
That should be it. No real way for the opponent to win the frame now.
That's a nice shot as well.
Yeah,
It's not too straight.
Been an
on the
excellent
black, it's
break.
got a bit of an angle. Yeah, it should be okay.
been
Yeah.
a great reply this from Stephen after Mace took the first frame.
Not quite the split he wanted.
I think we knew without any question, Matt, you know, this would be a
Ooh,
high
that's a
quality
good one.
match.
I think he's got the frame in the bag anyway, so it should be perfectly fine. But that's,
67 in front.
with 51
Might see
remaining.
Mace come back if Steve should miss his red mine.
73.
Might see him come back to the table. And he does wobble it. Obviously needs four points snookers to tie.
Lots of power on this shot.
I think one more red would definitely have kept Gary in his chair, Matt.
Oh, what a shot.
1.
I mean, I know it needs snookers and stuff, but
Well, it's a big ask. He needs four points snookers. But of course, when you get down maybe to the last red, there's always a free ball
that's it. Yeah.
opportunity. So there's still a bit of drama in this frame, maybe. I mean, the red Steve missed was a difficult shot, obviously, and
It was a very unlucky split from the three reds.
yeah.
9.
Yeah, I agree, Matt. That could have been a lot kinder, but some days you get your good splits, some days you don't. It's just part of the game, isn't it? But the red he took on was a good effort.
Just thinking what Gary does, he just go for the pink and go for the 5 snookers, knowing that he'd then win the frame. My calculations
That's
are
exactly
correct.
what he's done, Matt. There's been a bit of a delay in the Posty against Kaylee match.
That's a fine snooker played.
Couple of issues with loading the game, apparently.
He's looking at the easiest way to get out of this.
Hopefully that'll sort itself out, or they'll have to play another night. Just noticing, Matthew, that Mark Selby's 8-2 up on Ryan Day.
Frame, Luca Brissell. Thank you. The third frame, Graham Dock to break.
There we are, it's considered, so it's 1-1.
Yes. So we're all square. Factory becomes a best of 7. For me, still too close to call.
It's left an opportunity for Stephen to take on a shot to nothing possibly here.
Yeah. Stephen
He's missed the pot.
Stephen always enjoys these shots. And he, ooh. Thought that was him first of all.
Yeah, I'm surprised Stephen didn't actually quite line that up and have a look. It just went for it straight away there.
Yeah, maybe needed a bit more pace on that as well to get it past the ball line. I think Gary can get through to this red. Not easy, but I think you'll fancy it.
Well, it's making Stephen retake his shot again.
Well,
This really is tricky.
I just wonder whether this game is going to freeze up.
Quite possibly.
Looks like.
Mason needs to pause, I think, and unpause.
I think they're going to have to restart this frame, Matt, to be honest.
No, it's gone back to normal.
Okay. Just think that might have been a warning sign that technology may be going to annoy us at some stage. Played the game long enough to know can happen.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
It's a very, very brave shot by Steve. He drops in, it could pay dividends, but if he misses it, what a pot. What a pot that is.
This is a half chance.
That was very attacking, Matthew, wasn't it?
What a pot.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
It was, mate, yes.
7.
Quite a few reds open, but I got to be honest, they're not ideally placed, some of them. So a little bit of work to do.
This should be pretty straightforward.
But that was literally all or nothing, that shot, wasn't it? He put everything in there, Stephen.
Oh, that's it, mate. He misses that shot, you know, possibly frame over.
I wasn't surprised he took it on, you know, to be honest, Matt. I think we know Steve well enough to know his style and the way he plays. Doesn't really duck out of many shots. Doris is asking, do you want a cup of tea, Matt?
Left corner pocket. Great shot.
I'm alright, thank you.
Oh, wonderful shot.
I don't blame you, mate. I had one earlier. Fucking hell.
Lots of power on this shot.
No, thank you, Lev. No. We're okay.
$23.
Put that skirt back down, for goodness sake. What's going on here? She got the hots for you, Matt, I think.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
I'm pretty sure that's not the position he was intending.
26.
I don't think that's what Stephen played.
This is a half chance.
There's a bit of an error there.
Oh, fabulous shot.
Couldn't play that any better.
27.
Oh, what a pot. What a great pot that is. That could be a frame winning pot, that. It's free to cut the reds as well. Do apologise, I think my co-commentator's gone to give Doris a hand with something.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Beautiful.
Excellent cueing.
40.
Pink takes a break to 40. Starting to develop into a good chance here for Stephen.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Yep, Stephen moving those reds. Help his cause. I think he's okay on the brown. It could have been a little bit easier, mine, but Stephen drop this in and should give him
Yeah, played
a
it
shot
well.
of the red and get back in prime position.
45.
Played that nicely.
I can't see any problems here.
46.
I am back on the commentary duty. I do apologise.
It's okay. Was Doris okay after, or?
Yeah, perfectly fine, mate. I had to escort with security the woman on the front row who were throwing the sausage rolls. She obviously
Oh,
has got-
right.
yeah, she's found herself back in somehow.
How did she get in?
No problem, idea. No problem.
I tell you what, that Dave, our security guard, he's obviously gone for a fag or something again, have he?
Yeah, well, this is what I was thinking myself, mate.
And when they searched her, did she have sausage rolls on her again?
She didn't, believe it or not, mate.
Oh, well, Greg just shut this time of night, I suppose, isn't it?
Ready to fire.
Yeah, unfortunately she didn't, mate. She did have a purse with a handbag, sorry, was full of cocktail sausages.
What, with no pastry?
No pastry, mate.
Times are hard, mine, isn't he?
Well, this is it, mate. This is it. Yeah.
Unless she thought she could throw more of them.
Yeah, she could fit more than one in her hand, possibly. Yeah.
Well, I caught her after the final on Sunday. She asked you for your autograph, didn't she?
She did, mate. She did.
And
Yeah.
and you signed it, you know, which you've always done. I got to be fair, Matt. You never refuse an autograph. And then you found out you'd actually signed for 2 3-course meals with a bottle of champagne.
64.
Well,
Which I thought was disgusting. Because she's supposed to be banned from these venues. I didn't recognise her. Did she have a disguise on or something, or?
yeah, she was. She had a face mask on, mate,
On his opponent in this frame.
and
Oh, wow.
a drawn-on beard.
We'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
Well, it's been dealt with now anyway. That's the main thing. Did you pinch all the cocktail sausages, or?
71.
But I snuck a couple, you know me, Andy.
Yeah. Miscounted or whatever.
44
That's it,
silent,
yeah.
please.
discounted.
You know.
Still going for a.
Did Doris give you a slice of cake or anything to give me, or?
No, unfortunately, she did.
I would say bring back Betty, but well, you know.
Nicely done. Rooker Bristol, 7-1.
I know a family's taking legal proceedings. No sign on the stairs or something. So might have to cut the prize money now in the next tournament.
I mean, Dave, the security man, is quite close to the family, so you know that.
Yeah, he's a bit too close, I heard.
The only good way we could bring her back is if we sat the ashes on the desk next time.
I hear he's a bit too close to the family.
No, not the result he was looking for.
He's, oh,
Yeah, I
I
thought
Gary would drop one in then.
He has conceded the frame there.
2-1 to Stephen.
Stephen's 2-1 up, yeah.
He'd be delighted with that. I haven't lost the first frame, obviously, but still a long way to go in this game, mind. Waiting for confirmation whether it's all being played tonight or whether they're doing it over sessions. Still a delay to the start of Posty against Kaylee. In fact, I'm hearing it could even be postponed. Hope there hasn't been any incidents in the arena there.
Mace wasn't confident with the red.
No.
It's a red we've seen Mace take on.
Sure.
A lot.
My first thought is maybe he wasn't comfortable where the white was going. If he took the red on and potted it.
That's what Stephen's looking at now, and it's obviously take on it's straight into the pack.
Oh, this is full commitment here. Look at this.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Fair play. Oh, I thought the pink was going to get the white back in.
Well, that's it there. What I was looking at, mate, myself as well. I actually thought the pink was going to knock the.
Could actually been kind of this. This brain's not easy, mind. Good to see Steve taking this on rather than roll up behind the pink, which a lot of players would do.
What a beautiful pot that is.
Well,
Oh, beautiful shot.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's two cracking shots to start this break here. That red was something else, Matthew, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of guts to take that red on there, knowing that you was going into the pack. You didn't know where the colours were going to go.
He's lining up the long red.
And I have to say, especially as Steve would obviously know the quality of the opponent as well, that it probably would be frame over. So, all credit to him. But after that great pot, and obviously followed up with a fantastic brain, he's got a great opportunity here now to go 3-1 up.
Excellent pot.
brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll.
Just about concentration, that's all this. What a turnaround this would be.
But I'll be honest, I was quite surprised Stephen did go for the pink there, knowing I would have freed up the nuggets in the other pocket.
I think he's okay with the red, just to the left of the pink. You can't. Just lining the shot up nicely. Deciding to go forward, no. Gonna go backwards now.
That's an excellent pot.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
I think what Stephen's decided here, he can cannon that red. Should be on the pink or blue.
It was on the pink. You'll probably go back up for the red. What's now just covered the blue to free the blue up as well.
With these reds so far apart though, and the pink and black available, you would think it's potentially an easier break. Just feel he needs one stroke, 2 good shots, and he's in prime position, and
21.
I would think it's going to, go to 3-1, Matt. The form he's in, 9 centuries already in the Premier League.
His clever shot from the brown
25.
Is he played for the red on the cushion there? Surely not. I would have thought he would.
I think he's played the one to the right of
Yeah.
the pink,
Yeah, that's
He's
what.
aiming to stick this into the right corner.
because that'll
That will through the pink up.
he'd be on the black.
In it goes.
Really impressive cueing.
26.
Got to say, this is a wonderful chance, Matt.
$33.
I mean, in all credit, so far in these 4 frames, as long as Stephen keeps going here, I think it's fair to say both players have taken advantage.
Excellent position.
Yeah,
Both have got
most
their
definitely.
eye in, and I think Mace could maybe
34.
feel himself a bit unlucky to be 3-1 down, really.
I mean, 2 absolutely cracking pots from
Yeah,
Reds.
exactly,
from
yeah,
Stevens,
exactly
you know
that.
what I mean? Fair play to Mace. Mace didn't want to take it on in case he missed it, and that happened. And that's only right.
$41.
And obviously, Stephen had the guts to take it on. He took it on. For him, thankfully the red went, because if the red didn't go, he was in heaps of trouble.
$47.
Yeah. Break moves up to 47.
$48.
Play with that with a lot of power there.
$51.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
What a tremendous pot.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
Yeah, another nice shot on the red.
52.
Played on to the pink.
Good shot. Just feel the confidence oozing at the moment, Matthew.
$58.
This should be straightforward enough.
So we'll free the black up for either side of the pocket as well. Come down to the final couple of reds here.
Just the black needed now.
67.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket. That's a great pot.
75.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. No problem there.
Centre break as well.
81.
Yes.
On the corner, that is, hopefully.
Yes, I have to say this has been
Frame, Luca Brissell.
an excellent clearance so far.
Thank you. The 5th frame, Graham Dott to break.
Ooh. Well, bit controversial.
Well, this is the point we were talking about earlier, mate. You know, there's nothing there for anything else other than a maxi, but we will address that at the end of this tournament. I prefer to see players can see when the opponent's not at the table, myself.
I think he's looking at the lowest risk escape here.
It's played into the
With that
pink.
shot, I think.
Yeah, with that style of break off,
Graham Dott, 6.
for some reason that's very common. People go on the side cush, and they tend to go into the pink.
It's one break, you know, it's one break off I've not actually found out to do myself. I have tried it a couple of times with no good avail, but I think that's what
That's a break off that I'm currently using at the moment.
There's so many different break off styles what people are using, and
Sure.
He'll be playing this again.
and it's just nice. It's nice to see, you know, you're not watching people play that one style kind of snooker. So
Sure. And also I feel
Doesn't want to overhit this.
I feel the break-off shot now has become so important, because if you know you leave some of these guys half a ball.
Well, it was a really
he's done
hard
it
shot.
again into the
Hasn't
pink.
worked out for him at all.
Foul on the miss.
Struggling to find the angle here, Stephen.
He's been asked to play again.
I see why he's trying to play it like that, because of
Sure.
the loose red on the right hand side, I believe it is, of the pack. Not the one at the bottom, but there's one shot.
Yeah, I mean, from here that looks such an easy and obvious shot to play, but it's far from it. So fair play. It's a good shot by Gary. Not quite a snooker, but
I just wonder. I'm looking at those two reds there, and obviously, it's not looking to take it on, but like a possible plant to me. And I will be honest, when I first looked at it there, I mean, it's an absolute outrageous plant to go for. But we talk about outrageous plants, and Rupee or Duke, as people would know him, played an absolutely amazing
oh, he did.
plant. Probably one of the best plants I've ever seen.
Fabulous shot. Yeah, I know the shot you're on about, Matt.
He'll be pleased with that. That's an excellent shot. safety battle continues.
Yes,
Great shot. That's a really good safety.
interesting. I still feel that, you know, there's a long way to go in this match.
Safe and tight to the cushion here.
Steve's got a nice, healthy little advantage building, yeah. He's caught him that
Well,
but
it's like
he's okay.
reverse fixture of the final actually, because I think at one point it was Mace who went 3-1 up on Steven.
Yes, very true. Very true.
That's an excellent safety.
It's a nice shot, well thought out. It's a nice little safety exchange here, Matthew. We're not boring and rolling ups. Both players trying to get the ball in a position where they can force potentially an error.
What did you have for your tea tonight then, Andy?
I had some celery sticks and cream crackers with some nice mature cheddar on.
That's an excellent
That's a great shot.
Yeah, fantastic shot there.
And they were very nice as well. I did enjoy them.
Safe, but no guarantees.
What about you, Matthew? What did you have for tea?
Not all.
I'm not sure what happened.
Apart from a couple of cocktail sausages.
Graham Dock, 4.
I hope you remembered to take the sticks out this time before you ate them.
I did, mate. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I remember what happened up in Scotland with that. When we gate crashed that wedding party.
Escape route here.
And you went to the buffet and you forgot to take the sticks out with the cheese and pineapple. What was you thinking?
Not the best shot, although.
I know, mate. It was a terrible decision.
Foul and a miss. Graham Dock, 4.
He's been asked to play again.
Ooh, that was close. I think Stephen will play the same shot if Mace puts him in, or I think Steve's just trying to flick off the side here. The Resborough looks so mad.
It is a clever shot. I think he might have a bit too much side on this shot, though. I'll be honest. No, it's gone for it again. And it's so close, but it's not.
Cool.
Foul and a miss.
Not nowhere near. Sorry, it's just not. It's not going over enough. It's not getting that proper kick, and I think that's because of the pace.
Yeah, we'll have to speak to the table fitters about this, Matthew.
I'll tell you what, though, the way he's left that, it could be a free ball here.
Do you know what? You could be right.
I think if that is what's being called, it could be true. Yeah, I think the pink is in the way.
Yeah, well, it's difficult for us to tell it here, Matthew, in fairness, you know, because they took the bloody microphone away from above the table. I don't know what they're doing.
I heard they took it down to cash generator, mate. A couple of quiz.
Oh, that's why Kev was on the phone earlier, is it?
Yeah.
I hope he gave you a good price. We know what he's like. The winner of this quarter final will meet either Chef or the Vision or myself in the semis. On the other half of the table, we got Tony Chico to play Lee Mack. Of course, Tony Chico caused a famous upset last season by taking out Rainy Lamb in the Masters, which was a fabulous result for him. He played really well that night. And then the other quarter-final is Logan against Phil McDuff. Some good ties still kicking round.
Lots of power on this shot.
Phil, of course, our first champion in the Masters this
Superb
season,
control there. Ideal position.
which Logan got the semi-finals of that.
I know Mace has got the yellow here, but possibly the brown. I'm not sure if the Perel would pass that red. Obviously, like I said, watching from TV angle, you never quite sure.
Can be different, difficult.
Oh, it does go.
Game at the moment.
11.
It just went. Good shot, played it well.
I think he takes this red into the middle and possibly.
He's playing this.
I mean, these
I'd say
tournaments,
goes
Matthew,
down
they're
for
so
blue.
open.
12. Seventeen. $18.
Yeah, the big shot coming up now.
That's a really good.
It'd be interesting what ball he goes to hit here. Yeah, fantastic shot. He went for the
Decent position to take on a colour here.
26.
thing is also is that you look at it and you think, oh God, Mason's got a commanding lead here, but then when you think about 24 points of those were fouls. So obviously when he gets to 60, 70 points, there would be, if he did miss, there would be points there to possibly still win the frame.
$34. 41.
And, well, the Postman and Cayley must have played. Posty 4-0, Cayley 0.
Position looks good for a colour.
42. 49. 50.
'Very nicely done.
57.
'This looks relatively easy. Nicely positioned for the black.
58.
'Just the black required here.
And in it goes.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
65. 66. 73. 74.
Yeah, just posting. Just looking what Andrew posted in the
81.
the community group. Absolutely sensational to see that there has been 57 league centuries, including 4 maximum breaks so far.
Doesn't want to overhit this.
And we're not actually at the halfway point of the league yet. We almost start.
82.
Not quite.
He's played that very well.
84.
No real problem here.
85.
'I can't see any problems here.
90.
'Playing for the middle pocket. What a top pot that was.
91. 98.
'He's taking on the pot along the cushion. Well, that's a top quality shot with the wrist. Not easy at all.
99.
Brilliant century.
106. Graham Dot, 106. Frame conceded. Frame, Graham Dot. Thank you. The 6th frame, Luca Brissell to break.
Yep, frame over into the, oh god, 6th frame, and Redhead Steve still leading 3-2.
One.
And it's Mace with the opening chance. Must have missed something there. Let's just scroll back quickly. Let's have a look what we missed.
Tough shot coming up.
What a great shot that is.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
15.
This needs to be played. at
Not
the right
entirely
pace.
sure what actually happened there, but
16. 21.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. What a top shot that is.
Great cueing there.
22. 27. 28.
'Oh, I do apologise here, Matthew.
you're very okay, sir. And yeah,
But,
nice little ping into the middle. Mace looking command, and I don't see how, like we said with Stephen in the frame before, or the 2 frames ago, sorry. I don't see him losing this. Sorry.
do apologise. Some updating duties had to be taken care of.
Playing this with a lot of power. Very well played.
40.
Yeah. What? Oh, it's been some comeback for Mace. I mean, you know.
Well,
10-15 minutes ago, as we're saying he's in trouble, 3-1 down, and it's
Sure.
now looking like it's going to go down to a 3-3.
I mean, the way I look at him, these great players, and make no mistake, Mace is a great player in this game. They never know when they're beaten. Same with people like Lee Mack, Rainey, and people. They just never know when they're beaten. You've literally got to wipe them off the table.
47.
Should Mace secure this 6th frame, then becomes a very interesting match.
Is that correct? Am I correct? I may be wrong, but
What's that, mate?
it would become a best of 3.
Absolutely. And as we know, anything can happen. But what a game! I don't think this game would have disappointed anyone who may be tuning in. The standard's been there, the quality, and I still want Roland Maxi out. I know we're running out of frames, but
Very important. Excellent shot. What a wonderful pot.
good shot,
53.
good blue, nice pace.
The only Reds what could be causing a little bit of trouble for Mace at the moment is the 3 what are quite clumped together on the left, and the 2 near the red and black. So they will need.
I think I can see one shot to clear one of those 3, but
Yeah. So,
I'm sure Gary got it all worked out in his mind. Seen it all before, just like his opponent Stephen, seen everything. But then, just when you think you've seen everything, a surprise gets thrown at you in this crazy game.
It's a beauty.
He's queuing extremely well here.
there we are. He's gone to. I think he's perfectly fine here. He's gone to free that 1 red up.
Sixty-one.
Surprised me Gary went up for this red but the green after the colour.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Aye. Yeah, it's done, yeah.
67.
Just picking them off nicely one by one. All being well for Mace now, he should take this to 3-3.
Just his red needed.
Just the red required, yeah.
Well, the calibre of this type of fixture, would it be greedy to think we should have a decider, Matt?
Well,
Is that greedy?
no, I don't think so. I think from the level of snooker what's being played tonight, from both players, it's just been unbelievable. Does Steven start panicking and start kicking himself that it was 3-1 up and now it's 3-3? Does it affect him in any way?
With plenty of power.
Probably not, but
Mr. Pink?
Dot
yes.
68.
I think Stephen will play on, yeah?
Yep. Three, is it? I think it's three snookers to win.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 9 points behind. Obviously, we need the blacks. A couple of blacks at least. Not surprised to see Steve carry on at all. Just wondering whether he's pushed that red a bit too far. I think Mace will be looking to try and kill this frame off here now, Matt.
Well, that's it. Yeah. If I'm Mace, I'm probably just looking to roll that red in. You don't want to be doing anything stupid.
No, he doesn't have to worry about colour. You're right.
That's
a good pace, good weight on that. Nice shot. No, I don't think you see Steve come back to the table here.
Three.
How much did they get for the microphone at the cash generator after?
Do you know what? Honestly, I think best person would be to ask Kev, but obviously make sure you're wearing that spit guard because we know what Kev's like.
Yeah, but where did the money go?
Pop this.
Well, I reckon it funded that party next door, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's been noisy, hasn't they?
Graham Dot 3.
Be interesting to see what Steven does do here. Does he come back to the table and think, still got a chance? I mean, that's what it's going for.
I reckon that's where she got those cocktail sausages from earlier.
Played that with a lot
So
of
the
power.
decision here for Steve, does he try a couple or does he just get his head down for the next one?
He's taking the red on.
Oh.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
Just try to drop this in slowly. Don't think he's got the pace to come back up for that black though, that's the problem.
Graham Dot.
And the red's not in either. And yeah, it concedes.
Wow.
There we are, 3-3.
Okay, so we're back to square one. Some drama left in this match. I still fancy, Matt. We've had a couple of results tonight. We've had Kev beat Mal earlier 4-0 in the Premier League, round 5. And the Postie has just he's just kept his 100% record going, Matt.
Yes,
Down in League 1 there, so with a 4-0 win over Cayley. Not a great result for you, pal.
No, it's not, but that's the way it goes.
Yes,
Safe here.
going to be interesting in all these leagues, I think. Because we say it's only a few weeks gone, but it won't be long before the running starts. before we know it.
Brilliantly played.
You know, when you consider we're approaching the halfway of our second season already, I don't know if it's just me, but 2023's flying by.
So if Posty,
Steve's been very brave with these shots tonight so far, Matt, hasn't he?
he has, mate, yeah. And
Looks like he's committed to this one as well.
Oh, it's another great shot.
Oh,
It's like perfect as well.
absolutely brilliant shot.
So yeah, if Posty won his 2 games in hand, which he has on me, Todd and Snooker Vision, if he won them both 4-0, it'd go top by a frame.
Wow. And when do you play the great man himself?
So we'd be round 7. So obviously I'll give him a chance. So I know Posty likes to play his games in order. So
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Which is his right, obviously. You know, it was never a problem getting the game on with Andrew. In fairness. Well, we're trying to secure the broadcasting rights for that one, Matt.
yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah. I've got to be fair, you know, the games which I've covered and watched in League One this season have been pretty good.
Power on this shot.
Unfortunately, I wasn't commentating on either of the Maxis,
16.
which is a great shame.
For me, it's been nice to find my feet with snooker again. Obviously, like I said, first coming in here, not playing snooker or competitive snooker, for 8-9 months. It's
Yeah.
big. You know what I mean? And the couple of games I've had, I've had a couple of ones where I'll be honest, I feel like I've
Looking to play this softly.
got over the line. Luckily, something's probably not gone my opponent's way, and I've been able to clear up, which
Okay.
I understand that's how it goes. But and then I've had my games where I felt like I've just dominated the table.
Looking to play this with a lot of
Oh,
power.
definitely. I
I
mean,
wouldn't say dominate. Dominate. The
we've
player.
obviously played a lot of friendlies, you know, over the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was your first Maxi victim, which was an absolute pleasure. I still got it stored on the PS5, ready to send to you. Some point, which I'll vandalise now in text.
Yeah.
As Steve has shown me earlier, which you probably won't want to read. But no, I mean, I've seen a massive difference over those few weeks, and it just shows you once you get to the grips of the game that improvements can be made. And so if anyone's
100%.
a bit down at the moment with the way they're playing, there's always hope. I think, am I right in saying you made 4 maxis the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, 4 or 5 maxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 maxes. I was hoping to
Brilliant.
believe it or not, make one today, but my opponent quit whilst I was on the blue for the maxi on the online
Ah,
tournament.
totally wrong. Can we name and shame that person, please?
Do you know what? I won't even be able to tell you the name. It was you know the accounts you come across and they're just random letters. It's not even a name.
Yeah.
It's
All right. Okay.
letters and
41.
Well, whoever that was is a total idiot.
but yeah.
It's always a shame when people got to behave like that, but there we are.
Yeah, I got down to the blue, and I had perfect. I think that was the thing, you know. I had perfect position.
Sure.
Stevens hit that a bit too hard, you know. He has got a red. It's not easy by any means, but
Tricky pot coming
he's
up.
got to make sure the pace is there for this cue ball as well.
And he's missed that.
Luca Brissell, 48.
No, it's not gone. And, an opportunity here for Mace. I mean,
It's a big opportunity. Just,
did not see that coming at all, but you know, for some reason
I have to say, Stephen's one of the best players I've seen with the long pots in the yellow and green bags.
this could be
Is Gary gonna punish him for it?
massive steal here.
It's difficult to see what could possibly save Steve, yeah?
The only thing
And psychologically, whoever
So-
loses this frame has got their back to the wall already, Matt, haven't they? One more mistake and it could be good night.
Yeah, I just wonder why Stephen played that with so much power off the black there. You know, didn't need that much power at all.
I'm sure
Not an easy
Stephen can possibly let us know afterwards.
What a beauty.
7.
Over the years, Mace is one of the deadliest in this situation, of just mopping up little tiny errors. I mean,
Eight. Thirteen.
A delicate
What
touch.
Stephen needs to do here really is whilst you know
14.
whilst Mace is clearing up or whatever, try and get that frustration out of his body because he doesn't want that frustration of you know the
no,
bad positional shot in the next frame because, like we've said, you know, like you said, you know,
100%
his
right,
back's
Matt.
now against the wall if Mace does take this.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power. Played it well.
19.
I think knowing Steve was redoing that, he'd be pretty angry at himself at the moment.
Yeah.
20.
just a reminder also, anybody who is watching, if you are part of the league, at the end of the season we will be having a selection of shots, etc., what have been played in league matches. If you do manage to clip any of them, if you could send them over to Red Dead Steve, that would be very much appreciated.
26.
Very well said, mate.
33. 34. 41. 42. 48.
He's playing for the right corner here. No issues there.
He really looks in fine form at the moment. Wow, that's some comeback.
I agree. I thought he was dead and buried in the frame, but he really has shown some class.
49.
'Sees Mace into the lead. 35 left. After this.
And if he's looking at what to go for here to get back onto the red, he's gone with the blue. Fair enough.
The lead is 6, 35 on.
Tell you what, these are never easy shots, I can
They're
tell
not.
you that.
You're right there, Matthew.
Run this along the cushion.
That's looking beautiful. Has it got the legs? Has it got the legs?
Missed pot.
Is it going to
Oh,
go?
I tell you what.
Wow.
I'm,
Just incredible.
yeah, I'm unsure what to say.
Well, we did say, mate, you know, we felt there'd be twists.
It's a perfect line as well. You know, all it
That's
needs.
so, I mean,
Just like
Mace is
much pace.
a terrific player and judge of pace in this game. Just, I can't explain that, Matt, other than just a little miscalculation, perhaps.
6.
Which, you know, everyone can do.
Yeah, it's either that or, you know, he's probably lined up and he's thinking, I'm okay, it's just going to drop
Relatively straightforward.
in the pocket, because that's what it looked like he played for. He just wanted to drop it in there. And
8.
it's now giving Stephen the best opportunity he'll get to sit there and take the frame.
I mean, Stephen wouldn't have dreamed a couple of minutes ago that he would be presented an opportunity like that.
He's nicely onto the brown.
11.
I mean, I don't know what your feelings, Matt, but mine is that could literally change the whole match.
Yeah, well, you know, we've gone from it being Stevens back up against the wall
Nicely on the blue.
to all of a sudden it's now Mace, and you know,
Incredible.
Stevens still got
Just needs the blue here. No issues there.
Well, we'll soon see if there's any more drama.
Across the point of
it
no
just
return.
needs to
Become.
think, you know.
20.
Pace is critical here.
There it is.
I think Stephen will be blowing his cheeks there.
Yeah.
33. Frame and match. Look at this out.
Yeah, Stephen steals the frame, mate. He wanted 54 and goes
Certainly
4.
does.
And
Is there more drama to come?
yeah, well, you know, Mace has got to win the 2 on the trot, and Stephen's got to win just the 1.
I mean, to be fair to both players, I think we knew this game was always going to be complicated, if you like, in a positive way, because of the sheer quality on display. I mean, we've all played shots like Gary there, and you've just got to dust yourself down and get on with it, really. You know, can't afford to dwell on it because Stephen's 1 frame away from the semi, another semi. So it may show no score on the scoreboard there, but it's 4-3 to Stephen in this first of 5 match.
That's a great shot by Stephen there. He's brought the red out as well.
He has, yeah. He's just turning the screw a little bit on Gary there. I would think Steve's tail is right up in the air at the moment after that last frame. Gary electing to roll in the pack, which is probably the sensible shot. How do you think Stephen will be feeling right now?
Well, I'm not sure, mate. I think Stephen would be still quite nervous. I mean, both players have shown what they're more than capable of doing here.
Absolutely.
And you know, I think for Stephen it'll be the same as Mace. Like, neither of them want to make that first mistake because it could be game over. But then, as we've just seen, it could not be game over.
In Gary's case, it could be match over. I mean, the thing Stephen might have in the back of his mind is he's got 2 lives and Gary's got 1 in context of the match. So Stephen may even take a risky shot on to try and close the match out. You know, I don't mean anything silly or anything like that, but the way this is being lined up, it looks like he's doing exactly that. Poor, this is a big shot, Matt.
He would have hoped for a better split there.
Oh, it's there.
And when he's been left with these, he's taken everyone on in them tonight, I've got to be honest.
That's
It's
been
absolutely
that's an
fantastic
absolute-
shot.
It's got a difficult blue here. It's not easy by any stretch, this.
This requires good cueing.
Stroked it in. Great shot.
That's a good shot, great shot.
6.
Yeah, excellent pot by Steve.
It's nice and steady. Doesn't want to be rushing himself here.
So he's getting the first bite of the cherry here. I've got to say, Matt, he's played 3 reds like he did that opening one tonight, and
Yeah.
none of them touch the size or wobble, really. I think even his opponent, Mace, would admire that, because I think Gary's played 1 or 2 of them over the years. He might be starting to think, if he played his last shot in this tournament.
$22.
Yeah. Shot there by Steve. If he rolls his red in,
And
free the black in both pockets.
Going
All right.
into the back here.
Not what he was hoping for.
23.
Why? Why is he doing that?
I'm sorry, I don't get that shot.
I don't. Yeah, that's
Coming up.
I think there's a bit of an adrenaline rush there, Matt. All the times I played Stephen, I can't recall him playing into the pack of a red.
Careless.
No. Otherwise,
Oh,
Luca Brissell, 23.
oh dear, it's all gone
not sure. I
wrong.
don't know why he's played that. That's a stupid shot, if you ask me.
I gotta say, that's not like Stephen.
It's not something you'd expect. Yeah, it's like he's almost played into that as if he was playing off the black.
Yeah. All I can say is, Matt, wow. More twists.
One.
I mean, you know, in a nice way, if Mace goes on to win this and he won the next one, you know, I think Stephen's got his only himself to blame.
Sometimes, you know, things are just unexplainable. Wow. I'm still in shock.
Yeah, it just throws you off, like, you know, like you don't know what to say.
He is human after all.
Yeah, it's now Mace with the advantage, you know. Just
Oh, I was about to
fancy
say,
race going on in
have we suddenly got a new favourite?
Seventeen.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Mace has still got to take these.
The pink's there.
23.
Puts him 7 points ahead. I think Steve would be sat there fearing the worst in the moment for this frame.
He's playing for the right corner here. That's a top shot. Well played.
Wonderful shot.
24.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
Really well played.
30. $31.
I just can't stop thinking about the shot from Stephen.
Sure.
Very interesting to see. Did he lose concentration and think he was on the black for a second, or
Outstanding effort.
no, it's
Well,
bizarre.
he had time to change his shot. I mean, for me, it was the lack of power in the shot. I mean, when Stephen generally goes into a shot, as you would know, Matt, you know, he tends to give him a good whack.
That's a top shot.
The bit what baffled me is Stephen looked to see if that black passed the red on the cushion, which it did. And from there, I just thought he was going to roll the roll the red in, sorry, and then he had perfect position on the black.
Yep.
44.
It's one of those moments, you know, during a season or a competition. You know, this tournament is like one of the wow moments.
Wonderful. 45.
Stephen got away with one in the last frame, and Mace has got away with one in this frame.
Yeah, and I think it sums the match up, to be honest. You know, to and fro in, but there's only one frame left, and well, which way will the pendulum finally swing, Matt? I wonder.
Nicely onto the colour.
53.
I don't mind either way as long as there's a 147.
Yeah, well, we are running out of frames of that. Maybe we're asking a bit much, you know, this stage of the game.
60.
Would be nice, though, wouldn't it?
No, it definitely would be. Definitely would
They
be.
always are.
Just the red needed here.
And in it goes.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
61.
Tell you what, it's been great composure from Mace in this frame. You know, he came to the table for it. He probably wasn't even expecting to have a shot again himself, but you know, to come back to the table and current on a break of 68 is
Sure.
it's fantastic going.
69.
People of the standard of Gary, you know, they're experts at doing this.
I mean, you did say
Mugging
that,
people.
you know, it would be nice to see it go all the way, and obviously it has.
But if Gary is to mug Steve in this frame and take it to a decider, as you say, it kind of like feels that Steve threw his wallet on the floor wide open. Just extraordinary.
He might have thrown his wallet in the floor, mate, but there'd be no cash in it, I can tell you that much.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
We're going to go all the way.
In it goes.
Maybe overall, Matt, you know, reflects the match, you know, with a good reflection. Maybe the match deserved a final frame. Not sure Stephen would agree with that, but as a neutral, which we are, obviously,
The colours to go.
suddenly there's a lot on this next frame.
Graham
I
Dott,
tell you what,
80.
but after that, that yellow would have gone in.
Frame.
I reckon.
Thank you. Second frame.
I mean, in terms of ranking points,
Well, best of luck, gents, in this final frame of a spectacular quarter final it has been. Wishes both luck.
absolutely. Oh, hello.
Careless.
It's caught the wrong red, I think, eh?
Ooh.
It's a strange one.
Well,
So, this pot into the right corner. That's a good opening roll.
One.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. That's a beauty.
Great technique, superb cueing.
6. Seven.
Well, he's taking it.
I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Matt, this game has just thrown everything at us. We're surprised.
12.
And I can't help feeling there's one more left somewhere. Just incredible.
13.
Be interesting to see what actually.
18.
Playing this with a lot of power.
What actually happened on the
That
break?
spread is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
19.
I'm just going to watch it back quickly and just see if I can clear anything up.
Well, my first thought was he must have caught the wrong red. Could be wrong, obviously, but
I'll tell you now what I can see from.
20.
Stephen rolls the blue in. Let's see on the red.
This should be pretty straightforward.
Good shot.
25. $31.
Yeah, from what I've watched back there, it looks like
So this pot's into the right corner.
it's very tight. Can't really see. It looks like he has hit that bottom red, by the way.
It's ended up on
That's very strange,
32.
You know, I wonder if it's possibly. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm watching it on TV, so I haven't got comments or whatever. But the only renowned thing I've ever known is it a venue issue? You know, I remember some breaks never used to work on
I don't really know, mate. Was Steve's break was okay, though, wasn't it?
Now, can he drop this into the right corner?
Yeah, it was just certain. There used to be. I
wonderful
think it
shot.
was the Crucible.
38.
At one point, there was a. You could do like one break one way, but if you try doing it on the other side, it split straight into the reds, and it just left the reds everywhere.
Okay.
Pop this into the left
I'm not sure if that is the case, but I do know that has happened before.
I don't even recognise the venue, I've got to be honest, so...
44.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
45.
Well, not perfect position.
51.
As it stands, Stephen shoots up to 51. And should he get through this, he'll be such a relieved man after the last frame. Oh, sort of that red wobbles first of all. Just feel a bit of tension growing here, Matt.
Well,
He's
I
going for the
am.
left corner pocket.
I've just loaded up on my phone, mate.
Top shot.
So I'm not sure if the players need to have a discussion. However,
58.
Mace has made it aware that it's the wrong setup. It's the venue. He's hit the bottom red, and it's just splattered them all over.
59.
Okay. Do we know who set up?
Steven set up.
Okay.
Yeah, Steven set up. That's what he's. I think that's what Mace is just implying there, is that it's possibly
Okay.
picked
Okay.
an incorrect venue, and it's.
Well, I know one thing about Stephen. He's a good sport. So if he feels like there's been an error there which have contributed to the match, I'm absolutely certain Steve will do the right thing.
Just the red required.
And you'll obviously speak with Gary about that. And
Luca Brissell.
Anyway.
61. Frame conceded. Frame and match. Luca Brissell.
is that a short pause a sec, and no doubt there'll be a
Yeah,
discussion
pause for the
between the
players
two,
can,
and they'll mull and sort it out.
Snooker drama.
Well, I mean, that just about sums it all up. We've had everything. We've had the wrong ball, we've had the wrong venue. Had the wrong hot drink.
I mean, in
Of
most
Doris?
events, obviously, I will agree that some venues do actually mess with certain breaks you do.
100%.
And obviously, if that's a venue what Steven